Thank you, Travis. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with news from Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago could be facing food shortages and higher food prices over the next few months. Flour, vegetable oil, peas, and some types of meats are some of the products that the country could face possible shortages of. Members of the business community have attributed these likely shortages and higher prices to the conflict in Ukraine and other factors like the lack of access to foreign exchange. A media release from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in Trinidad and Tobago on Friday warned that the country and other countries worldwide to brace for higher food prices. The global food import bill is on a course to hit a new record of $1.8 trillion this year, but higher prices and transport costs rather than volumes account for the bulk of the expected increase, the release said. Let's take a look at what's happening in the British Virgin Islands. Former Premier of the Virgin Islands, Andrew Fahie, was released on Monday after 46 days in police custody. Sources said that Fahie posted a $1 million bail in Florida with a Nebbia proffer condition attached to half of the funds. The affidavit document named Albion Hudge, former politician and well-known businessman, as the source of the $500,000 corporate surety bond in place of the former premier. Hudge is Fahie's childhood friend. In addition, the condition of the bail requires Fahie to wear an ankle monitor, and his defense attorney can only visit him at his daughter's apartment in southwest Miami-Dade County. His family is also required to surrender their passports to authorities. He cannot be found within close distance to any transportation centers, including bus stops. Fahie was arrested in the United States on charges of drug smuggling and money laundering. The trial is expected to begin in the middle of next month. We tell you now that the World Health Organization is looking into reports that the monkeypox virus is present in the semen of patients, exploring the possibility that the disease could be sexually transmitted, a WHO official said on Wednesday. Many cases in the current monkeypox outbreak, largely centered in Europe, are among sexual partners who have had close contact, and the agency reiterated that the virus is mainly transmitted via close personal contact. In recent days, scientists say they have detected viral DNA in the semen of a handful of monkeypox patients in Italy and Germany, including a lab-tested sample that suggested that the virus found in the semen of a single patient was capable of infecting another person and replicating. Catherine Smallwood, monkeypox incident manager at the World Health Organization Europe, said it was not known whether recent reports meant that the monkeypox virus could be sexually transmitted. More than 1,300 cases of the viral disease have been reported by about 30 countries since early May. Most cases have been reported in men who have sex with men. And finally, a story from Barbados. With their financial situation growing extremely dire, former LIAT employees have now sent a petition to Prime Minister Mia Mottley pleading their case and again urging her to use her influential voice to help them get the estimated $9 million in severance that is owed to them. A handful of approximately 54 affected residents delivered the petition with just 2,200 signatures to the clerk of Parliament that morning to the attention of the Prime Minister. We have waited and pleaded on deaf ears for the shareholder governments to do the right thing by seeing that we receive our monies owed. Our financial situation is growing extremely dire by the minute, the former LIAT workers said in their letter to the Prime Minister. As such, they said they were submitting the signatures from their viral petition to Mottley with the hope that the promised meeting in 100 days with them was due since September 2021 to discuss when they would receive severance payments would actually take place. They also want a date to be set for when those severance payments would be made, and they want some indication when they would receive other due entitlements, including vacation pay, notice pay, final salary, and pension payments. Noting that they have been suffering for the past 2 years, the despondent former aviation workers said they were not casting blame or judgment. They simply wanted to be able to feed their families and meet their obligations that were well past due. A year ago, Motley arranged for the severed airline workers to receive a one-off $2,000 followed by an advance of $2,000 per month from the government, which is to be paid back at a future date from any eventful severance settlement. However, some of them complained that 2 months shy of the promised 12-month period, the payments stopped. That has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching. Back to you, Travis.